imagine, if you will, you get off the plane, long flight, you probably be up at 5 a.m. to catch this flight. You've been on it for like 3 hours, maybe a screaming baby. You get to the airport, go to customs, hand over your passport, and like, oh, sorry, your country doesn't exist.
Say what?
Do. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel for another Fact or Faked video. If you're new here, my name is Wendy. I write speculative fiction and horror, and on occasion I like to make videos about weird and strange things that I hear about on the internet. Whether that be strange stories, paranormal activity, or strange places that you hear about. Just strange and weird things I like to talk about and discuss, and I like watching videos on them, so why not make videos on them and discuss it. So today's video is called The Taured Mystery. This one is a story. It draws in the parallel universe people, it draws in the time travel people, and it draws in the Mandela effect people. So it's just one of those weird stories that travels around the internet, and it has come to my attention that not everybody has heard it. So I figured I would cover it and do a quick video. It's a very, very short story. There's not a whole lot that happens here. So we'll go ahead and get into it. It starts off in Tokyo, Japan in 1954 at an international airport where a well-dressed man gets off the plane. He is obviously a businessman that travels a lot. He's like I said, he's well dressed. He's fluent in Japanese and French. And his passport looks real. Like, his passport has all the stamps that shows he's been everywhere. He's got multiple currencies with him in his bag. And for him, it's just another day. He gets off the plane, heads over to the customs department where he hands over his passport. And they're looking it over and everything checks off except for one small discrepancy. The country of origin is called Taured. Now, the customs officer is sitting there like, never heard of Taured. Don't know where that is. He looks over to his fellow officers. They look over the passport. They're just as confused, like, where is Taured? The man is just as confused as they are because according to him, Taured has been around for 1,000 years. It's a well-known country. Everyone's confused. No one knows what is going on. So they ask around a bit more. Again, no one's heard of it. And they bring over a map for him to see. And they're like, okay, maybe it's going over our heads. There are a lot of countries. There are a lot of smaller countries. Things get overlooked. So they bring over a map. And this is where things get a little bit weirder. In the sense that when he's looking at this map, he points at a country that borders France and Spain. And he's like, and demands to know why Taured has been renamed. The country he points to is called Andorra. And this just sets off a whole new slew of questions. Like, what do you mean? This is an old map. It's been here. Nothing's changed on it. Where are you from, dude? So they're not getting anywhere with the country. They're not finding Taured. He's not understanding why his country's been changed. It's just a big ball of confusion, and they're getting more and more suspicious of him. So the officers take a step back and they're like, okay, fine, why are you in Tokyo? And he explains that he's there on business for his company and tells them the hotel that he's registered in. And so they go and they call the hotel. There's no registration for him at the hotel. The company that he says he works for is a legitimate company in Tokyo, but it's not located in Andorra. So at this point they're thinking, okay, something has gone wrong here. Something's askew. This man's either a spy or a terrorist or something, or it's really bad criminal, either way. And so they decide to take him, confiscate his belongings, and take him to the nearest hotel until they can figure out what is going on. They place him in the top floors of the hotel room with no balcony, one exit. 2 guards are in this exit. They're supposed to watch over him. And there's really no other way in or out of this room. One guard reports that the man complained about a headache and that he was going to go lay down for a bit, and so they leave him alone. When Customs comes back with their superiors to check on the man and get more information, the man is gone. The room is completely spotless. The bed's never been touched. They search the hotel room. They can't find him anywhere. Of course, this is the 1950s. I'm not sure how well their security cameras are, if they had security cameras. I didn't look into that one. Probably not. Either way, they can't find this man. The search turns up fruitless. They go back, and that's when they discover that all the belongings that they confiscated from the man have completely vanished. There is no record of this man anywhere. No one knows who he is. No one can identify him. The only people who even know that he existed at this point are the custom officers that questioned him about where he was from and took him into custody. And so that's the end of the story. Like I said, 1950s, they don't get far with the investigation. It just kind of comes up with blah. And the man goes off into history, internet history, where he's talked about and wondered about. It's just a crazy, wild story that someone placed up on the internet. I don't even know where the origin of this story came from. Probably Reddit. Everything weird comes from Reddit. No hate. But was the man from a parallel universe? Was it the Mandela effect? Was he a time traveler? Are we going to have a country named Taured sometime in the 1,000 years into the future? Who knows? How did he even get out of the hotel room without anybody? Did he jump? I don't think he jumped out of the window. That's like 4 stories, unless he's like Spider-Man or something. Either way, so many questions with this story, so many reasons for it to be picked apart and discussed and theorized, and it's just a very fun, interesting story. And I would like to know what you think. Do you think it was a parallel universe? Time travel gone bad? Let me know down below, and until next time, bye.